Hi guys, today we're going to practice more with writing and graphing inequalities. So we're going to do two different things. So first, we are going to graph each inequality on a number line. So here I gave you 4 inequalities. You should be copying these down in your notebook. And I know I already have a number line drawn in, but I'd like for you to pause this video right now and in your notebook, try graphing these inequalities on a number line in your notebook. You can copy down my my number lines. When you're done, click play to check your answers. Okay, so now hopefully you have taken the time and you've tried graphing these by yourself. Let's go over them. So this one right here, number 1, says x is less than or equal to 3. So 3 is the magic number that we're talking about here. Now let's ask ourselves, are we going to do an open circle or a closed circle? Well, x is less than or equal to. See how we have that little line underneath? That means it could equal 3. So we need to color in our circle on 3. When that extra line is added on to the symbol, we color it in. So if x is less than or equal to 3, which direction shows all the numbers that are less than 3? This way. All of these numbers are less than 3. 2 is less than 3, 1 is less than 3, 0 is less than 3, so here's our answer. Number 2, x is greater than negative 2. Well, this is just greater than. There's no or equal part. So I'm not going to color in my circle. I'm going to leave it open. Greater than negative 2. Are these numbers greater than negative 2? Or are these numbers greater than negative 2? Yeah, these ones. We're going to draw the arrow to the right. All of these numbers are bigger than negative 2. Number 3 down here, x is greater than or equal, because we have that little line there, to 5. Because it's also or equal to, that means I'm going to color in my circle on the 5. Now, what numbers are greater than 5? Is 4 greater than 5? No. 3? No. So not that direction. I know you can't see them, but like what number would come to the right of 5? This would be a 6, right? That's greater than 5. Then next would be 7. So our arrow is going to go this way. Even though those numbers weren't filled in, we still know that that's the direction that's bigger than 5. And lastly, we have x is less than 1. Well, there's no dash underneath, so I'm not going to color in my circle. It's going to be an open circle. And then less than 1. Which direction is less than 1? This way. 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. All those numbers are less than 1. Okay, so here's our 4 answers. That's how we graph the inequality on a number line. Now let's go backwards. I'm giving you the inequality. I'm giving you the number line. You need to tell me what's the inequality that goes with that. So we're going to write an inequality to match the number line. Well, how should we start? I know there's going to be an x. That's going to be all my solutions. Now, my magic number in this problem is 1 because that's where the circle is. So now I just need to figure out what symbol goes here. Well, first of all, are we talking about the numbers that are bigger than 1 or the ones that are smaller than 1? All of these numbers, 2, 3, 4, those are greater than 1. So all of those numbers, x, have to be greater than 1. But don't forget my circle's colored in, so that means they're greater than or equal to 1. Okay? So then I can check my answer by plugging all of these numbers that that are colored in with the arrow. We could plug them in, like 2. Is 2 greater than or equal to 1? Does this sentence make sense? Yes, it does. So I can put a little check. 3, that was another number that we have colored by the arrow. If I put 3 in where x is, does this make sense? Is 3 greater than 1? Yeah. So that's how I know I did it correctly. Let's look at number 2. Well, my magic number is negative 3 because that's where the circle is. And I know I'm going to put my x. So -3. My x values are all the ones that are colored with the arrow. Are all of these numbers greater than -3 or less than -3? They're greater. So I'm going to put x is greater than -3. Now here we have an open circle, so I don't put the line underneath. This is it. X is greater than -3. Down here, well, I'm going to have an X, I know, because we're going to be talking about all the solutions, and my magic number is 4 because that's the one with the circle on it. So now, all my numbers that we colored with the arrow, are these numbers less than 4 or greater than 4? These are less than 4. So we say X is less than 4. Should I add the equal line underneath? No, because this is an open circle, so it can't equal 4, so we don't put it. That's it. Over here, I see my dot is on a 0. So all the numbers that are colored with the arrow, are these greater than 0 or less than 0? Well, these are all negative, so these are less than 0. Now let's take a look at the circle. I have a closed circle. It's colored in, which means it could also equal 0. So I'm going to add that line underneath. This is just a little bit of a review of writing and graphing inequalities. If you guys need any help, let me know. Bye.